Hi, and welcome to the PrimeFyre Customer Service Overview. Let's log in. This page here is going to give you an update and an overview for items that were done by this particular user. Number of work orders, number of invoices, and all items that have been created, updated, or changed will be listed here under their activity log. When a customer calls in, typically what we're going to do is confirm if they are an existing client or if they are somebody new. If they are existing, we can come right here to the customer search, type in a company name or any other bit of information here from this search bar, and then go ahead and view that customer. We can then just add a new site to this customer, or we can list the sites so that we can see the different locations that we have active for them. I can click Add Site. By default, it will pre-populate the customer information. I'm going to go ahead and enter the new location, give it a name. I can update the address. And it will automatically update your city, state, and zip code based off of the address. This next section down here is your billing note. If that information had been populated at the customer level, it would have carried over. You can type in an additional message, and this will show when you're creating any sort of invoices or creating work orders for this particular location. Gate code, anything specific that we need to show on every work order, we can add into this particular field right here. This is also where you would add your last mile directions. These defaults will carry over from the customer level and your system defaults, but they can be overridden. So if this customer wants to pay with a credit card, if there's a PO number, if they prefer print versus email, or if they want print and email. If we need to use an alternate billing address for this location, although it's still associated with the same customer, but we need to send the invoice somewhere else, we have that option as well. Can click the map, and it's going to go ahead and map that location. We can change it to a satellite view if we prefer. Down below, we have our market segment. We can send a work order, email notification, and a text email notification. This will happen 8 p.m. the day before their service is scheduled to occur. If you don't want to send a notification, just uncheck those. Now, right now, the default at the divisional level is set to send those, and that's why they auto-populated. Your tax will auto-populate. The divisional surcharge will auto-add. Otherwise, you can add additional here. And we have our new site. The next thing they would need to do is add your work order template. So this particular customer is a portable toilet customer, so I did not need to add an equipment entry. So from here, I can specify this is a delivery, makes it easier to group in our dispatch. Select the type of asset that's going to be delivered. Select my pricing template, number of units that I'm going to be delivering is out into the future, and we need to know how many assets we're going to have as of that particular time. I can set that date out, and the system will automatically tell me, based off of my delivery and pickup work orders, what I will be having available. Right now, we're going to actually set this that we're delivering it today. If you bill immediately, you can assign the asset, and when we click Save here, we can go to the option to bill it and generate those first charges. If you specifically track your serial numbers, you can leave this unassigned, and once the driver delivers, they can scan the unit, and when they mark that work order complete, that particular unit will be assigned. We are going to click Assigned. This particular asset has a $10.95 per month rent. $18.75 per week service, plus an additional $4.95 per week for hand sanitizer. We prorate on a weekly basis. There's a one-time delivery fee of $24.95. If I need to add another type of unit, I can select from the drop-down here and repeat that process. This location here is where we add our recurring services. So this recurring service is going to be for the portable toilets that we're delivering. It is going to be recurring. It's going to be weekly, and I can use my recommendation tool to look at all of my upcoming routes and see what's the best route to add that unit to. So I'm going to go ahead and add this to the 1M route, and that's going to be every Monday, so once a week, and it's going to start next Monday. Now, I have an option in the route recommendation where I can match the stop number in case I have a route that is in a specific order due to time constraints and such. Otherwise, it'll put it in as a 0, and then your dispatcher will optimize that. I can then say that I want to go to the line charges and save. And what I can do from here is I can actually generate. If I had more than one unit, I can pick and choose. Otherwise, I select the whole category. And I can automatically generate that first 28-day charge. And I can just say save. And that charge, those charges, will sit here at the site level, and I can invoice them at the end of the day. Or I can actually create that invoice now. Now, if this were a septic customer, one of the things that we would have needed to do is actually create an equipment entry. And this equipment entry allows us to specify what they are actually going to be going to service. If we know the disposal location based off of the type of waste and the location, we can specify. Otherwise, that can be added before or by the the service technician when they perform the work. Septic system, original, 30 years old. I can specify if there's additional hose feet necessary, what the gallons and capacity, how often they service it, how frequently they have actually been servicing it. So we're going to do 3 years. They have a cement cover with riser. Condition of the tank is fair. All of these fields can be updated as well by the technician in the field. So they can stand over the tank, click this button here, and actually update the coordinates. They can update all of this information, and they can even take additional pictures and save them. Now, if you happen to have a schematic of that location or a file that you were given by the homeowner, you can add that image file here as well, and the drivers will be able to see that. And go ahead and hit save. If we were doing a septic work order, we can skip over the assigned assets, and we can go right here and specify what we were actually going to go and do. Click add. This is going to be a one-time service. Now, if the customer wanted to be on a recurring schedule, they want us to go back every 2 years, we can select yearly. I can say every 2 years, and I can specify when we're going to go, or I can use the route recommendation tool and look and see when we're going to be out in that area. I can even open that up further, get additional days to see, and try and compound as many jobs as we can when we're in a specific location. Otherwise, I can just go ahead and apply it to a default route, select the equipment entry that I want to add, and then hit save. Oops. All right, and that is the initial steps for the CSR. Hope that was helpful. Have a good day.